Hello.
Hey.
Welcome, everyone. Almost happy Valentine's Day. Yay.
Or also known as Singles Awareness Day.
Oh, sorry guys. I was on the wrong couch. Let me get over here. Whew. All right. I'm here.
Alright.
So, what is everybody celebrating? Singles awareness or Valentine's Day?
Singles Awareness Day.
Sorry about that. I was on the wrong couch. So, singles awareness, is that a thing we need to be aware of? I feel like
AKA
lot of folks-
Valentine's Day.
a lot of folks are aware, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So what's on the docket today, huh?
On the docket today is sex ed.
I feel pretty educated on the subject.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I haven't really needed any education on it for a while. You know, back in the day, I read a few books. You know, did some experimentation.
Yeah, well, this time it's just a little refresher course.
All right. Yeah. All right. Fair enough. I'm always down for a little higher education. No worries. Who's in this thing?
Haley Joe Osment.
Wasn't he the guy from
6'6".
AI?
And AI, yep. And Forrest Gump.
Was he in Forrest Gump?
Forrest Gump's little son.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Wow. Huh. How about that? All right. Well, I'm down to at least check this out. What are they saying in the chat? Anyone in yet?
No one's in there yet.
All right. Well, let's see. See what happens. So, let's give them maybe a few minutes before
Yeah, I'll
we,
give him a few minutes.
get started. We just we had our D&D game yesterday. How's everyone feeling after
I'm
that?
still exhausted.
Yeah. I mean, I would be too if I got nearly killed like 3 times, you know.
Well, you know, it happens from time to time.
I mean, it happens to you because everyone else that went down stayed down.
Yeah, dropping 3 times is not
Ryan, you got a
all
little.
the time. Yeah, I'm saving that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
It's a flavor saver. It's beautiful.
Sure, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, you know, let's see what happens next time. I mean, you guys are in a pretty precarious situation. You know, you're down a lot of health. From an 8, playing Quiglev, was that, or Quignev?
Quignev.
It's the L and the N. They're right next to each other almost. If it weren't for that M in the middle. Middle. You guys are in a rough spot, but maybe some clever bluffing and
That's gonna be all him.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I can't really do anything else now.
That's fair. I mean, you've done enough, I think, probably, and little Tack over here having some problems, having some stuck in the middle of a high level encounter problems. Yeah. It's, maybe not the best idea to split off from the group. I mean, maybe it might pay off.
It might pay off.
Yeah.
I have an opportunity of getting some.
Yeah. Can I
high-level
suggest
corpse.
though, maybe start working on a new character now, because I get the feeling if you flub some rolls, it's gonna go poorly. You know, True here had a few rolls before he hit that 10. I don't know that you're gonna get that many rolls. So,
No.
all right. Well, I guess we can play with 2 people. You know,
Probably.
not that big of a deal. But,
I don't think it'll be that exciting, but I mean, we'll find out.
I mean, it seems it's been pretty exciting so far. You guys have chosen some interesting routes. I personally loved your tactic of get a gun and then shoot it once.
Yep.
That was great. Well, technically twice, but the second time you missed somehow. So yeah, let's see what happens. I'm curious.
I am as well.
So speaking of curiosity, I think it's time we satiate my curiosity about this movie and go ahead and get started.
All right.
You want me to give you a little countdown?
Yeah,
as
sure. Get a
always?
little countdown.
All right, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And here we go. So you may notice though we might have a little mic set up here. Things are a little different. So this means we can actually hear the movie instead of having to rely on subtitles. So I got to say I'm pretty excited.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't have to read subtitles anymore.
I like subtiters, but
No, they're still on.
yeah. Oh, perfect. But I like to hear the music choices and stuff too.
Oh my god.
Let's just test it out.
The penis.
Was that an elephant?
Maybe?
Just in case you need to learn what all the parts are.
I thought they were in sex ed. Why are they studying a flower?
Because it's like a delicate flower.
I've never met one that was very delicate. They seem to be pretty rough and tumble.
Sure.
And now you have an alien inside of you. Congratulations, you're infected with a horrible parasite.
Jesus Christ, things turn dark. I find the more that I find out about the human body, I have a certain mixture of both awe and disturbed, revelation of oh, this shit is just happening all the time.
Yeah, no, it's happening all the time.
It's like
Thanks,
you ever
Coach.
hear about isolation chambers where you okay, so this guy isn't, well, maybe he is the one I'm thinking of. But you ever hear about isolation chambers where people seem to go crazy sometimes after a little while, like they start hearing things?
Yeah.
And I'm thinking it's probably because they are starting to hear their own body. Jesus, dude. Seriously?
What? What a dick.
Jesus fucking Christ. What is with these people? Seriously?
Uh,
Please tell me he's gonna go murder them. Oh no, he's just quitting.
That would have been really nice.
Yeah, he just walks out and fucking.
Yep.
Very different movie.
Finally. All these years. Damn it. Little mix up?
Yeah, it's a little mix-up.
Is everybody he knows an asshole?
She's great. She's special. Oh my god.
What?
Yep.
Does that work?
Oh, it totally works.
Okay.
Oh
great.
yeah.
Why is a why?
That's where he reads his mail.
Who is this inconsiderate?
Mail in the poop stool.
Where are these people from? Asshole USA?
Are you?
Pythagorean theorem is not that difficult.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an honest, good question.
Not really. I kind of figured immediately when someone says cock bagel, it's like, oh, you stick your dick in a bagel.
I'm wondering what kind of kid is capable of buying out all the bagels in that bagel shop.
See, I just am not buying this world. Like, so far, the only thing that has been realistic to me is the whole, like, cheesy honesty leading to a deepening of relationship.
Yeah. Does it?
You'd be surprised.
What?
All right, so I'm just going to throw this out there. Haley Joel Osment's face has not changed, except around.
Yeah, I didn't want to point it out, but it seems like the size of his face remained the same, but his head grew around it.
Yeah. Yeah, actually. Weird.
What world do these people live in?
This is the real world.
Have you never lived in this world?
No. This is like, you know how like the World of Darkness tabletop game, you know, vampire and all that shit.
Yeah.
You know how they're like the world but slightly darker? This is like the world but slightly more scumbaggy. Like, what if everyone was just a little more of a scumbag?
I mean, with what I deal with at work, that seems pretty right on par.
I don't know, man. I've worked at a lot of places. I've seen a lot of fucked up shit. Like, people just don't act like this in the world that I live in.
I think you just need to give a little less shit, and you might find these people.
Maybe, man. I don't know. I've been in some places. You can't, you know, fucking be too harsh on a lady for fucking working her job. Lady's got dreams, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's just like him.
Now, this has to take place.
His career also petered out late in life.
I gotta say this. This has to be like much. This had to be a different time period altogether. Because who the fuck smokes in their office still?
The same
Probably
person
this guy.
drinking
He's drinking
rum and coke.
Yeah, but there's laws against smoking inside.
There's
do you think that place cares?
Listen, you can get away with
Just saying.
drinking. You can get away with drinking.
Yeah, you can't set off a fire alarm with drinking. Hey, you got the job.
Maybe he.
Wow. Literally, everyone's just a scumbag.
This is awesome. Hello, little elephant.
Quite the trunk.
The fuck?
These people are really casual about just hanging out naked. Or, well, I mean, she's mostly dressed.
He's just wearing a little elephant around
He's they're just comfortable in their bodies.
Look,
good for them.
I'm pretty comfortable in my body. But if I'm fucking,
Yeah.
and then one of you guys walks in, I'm going to put on some pants. At least a robe.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I might then continue fucking in the robe, but, like,
what do you do? Oh, stop!
See, I'm not going to do that. That's just rude. You don't want my dick in your
waving
face
your
like
trunk
that,
around
you know?
like you own the goddamn jungle.
What if I start, doing whatever the noise elephants make? What do they call that? Yeah, what are they? Is trumpeting? Is that?
Oh, I guess.
Yeah. What if I start trumpeting? That's messed up. You don't want to see that. You
Oh,
got
I hope
enough
he's
bad
moving.
memories in your life,
No, he's not moving.
He's not moving. I was hoping he was.
That lady does not look Cuban.
Oh, never mind. He is
What?
moving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what you get for paying attention.
Yeah, we're losing all the TNA from the roommates. I want to see their lives. Fuck this guy.
I like her in Parks and Rec.
I haven't actually seen Parks and Rec.
Really good.
I hear it's good. Why is everyone so just casual?
My God.
Why is this guy just lying all the time? Man, fucking this guy, I don't like him already. Because he just strikes me as the sort that is just fucking lying. Just so he doesn't have to, disagree at all.
Yeah.
At least she owns a bar. That's fair enough.
Titty bar.
No, I think it's just a bar.
Titty bar.
And it's Tampa, apparently. That
Titty bar in
Tampa is known for its strip clubs. In Florida.
But bar, the hub, does not sound like a strip club.
You don't know.
They
Live
got
music at
tastefully
the titty
playing
car.
music. There's probably not a titty bar.
I'm not seeing a
No,
whole...
no, this is not a titty bar. This is a good bar actually. This looks like a decent bar. Fuck, it'd be cool to live at this guy's place.
Right,
This
with
chick's
a
place?
bar right below you?
On his apartment,
Oh.
Because he's right above. See, it's the fucking raddest bar, dude. Boo. Whiskey's not bad.
No, you made a good choice. Good
Yeah.
choice.
All right.
Goes to show even a sheheel can make a decent choice in liquor.
But he's got nope, no hangover.
I mean,
Good.
if he just had one, come on now. I mean,
Fuck you, kids. And why are you here?
I mean,
Middle
pretty much
schooler.
he's just as tall as all those middle schoolers.
Kids get fucking tall, man.
But a lot of these kids look like they belong in high school.
You'd be surprised, man. I worked with kids of all ranges, and they fucking sprout. It's crazy. The girls in particular, they, mature quick. So that's one day they're like at your knees, the next day they're at your fucking shoulders. It's ridiculous. Literally one day. It's a lot like magic.
I bet he's in the wrong room. Maybe to listen.
Yeah. And we never saw her again.
Yep.
How much you want to bet that this little kid's gonna bitch him out? No surprise. He's not actually very good.
No, he's not.
He had 2 lines.
Yeah.
What?
Man, don't go running. You're just gonna make her fucking freak out.
Yep.
What are you doing? Oh. This is awkward.
Hey, she's back.
Good.
I'm liking her style.
Wait, that is the same lady from before, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
Just with clothes this time.
Wait, do they not
You-
have a nurse at this school?
They probably don't.
That seems.
And since this is the after-school program, I highly doubt they're still there. Conveniently.
Yay.
Seriously. All
Please
right.
tell me she's not.
It's 8:54, and we've met the love interest of the movie.
Yep. What do you want to call?
It's a romantic comedy. What do you think it's going to be?
Is it? I didn't know. I don't know what the fuck this is. As far as I can tell, this is just a really
comedy.
fucking. Is this supposed to be funny?
Yes.
Oh shit. Fuck. I thought. Jesus. Awkward much?
No, he's fine. He's
Yeah.
doing great. He's doing great.
You should brag about how
Go
you
home,
led us.
motherfucker.
No, he's doing great.
Brag about how well you did with your mathematics team. That'll-
God.
He's
Ah,
doing really
well.
great, guys.
Stop hitting on the
He's
sister
doing
of your student.
Good.
He's
It's so
doing
weird.
great, guys.
Staring right.
Thank you. Fuck. Dude, go.
Huh. Okay. At
There's
least
a
you didn't
boyfriend.
say no because I'm not old enough. So oh,
That's some good range, though.
Fuck.
He keeps those batteries up to date.
I usually gotta put it under the chin and open my mouth just to get that range. You ever try that trick? Actually works.
Oh yeah, no, I did it for a little bit when I had mine. I parked it like across the apartments.
Mm.
Still did it.
huh.
How do you feel? How do you feel about that?
I feel like, oh hey, foosball. I'm actually pretty good at this. Jesus Christ. Why? Thank you. Ugh. Thank you.
Huh. Really?
Sure. Uh-huh. Yeah.
The fuck?
I'd like her to continue talking about it. Could that be the movie? I feel like it'd probably be shorter. Take that money out.
Rain like what?
Oh, this is a bad
Nope.
idea.
No. No
Been
crazy.
there before, man. Bad choice.
I think we all have.
Thank you, Allie. You're not that funny. Really, you're just kind of shitty.
You can see why he's in detention.
Yeah, no, because he's fucking terrible at rapping. I'd put him in detention too. If you're gonna rap, fucking be good at it. What if it looks like your fucking face, you pig face motherfucker? You ain't seen shit, Leon.
My dad will kill me. Then why do you keep fucking running your mouth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe don't pick fights you can't win, dumbass.
Mm-hmm. I hope your dad whoop your ass.
Well, I don't hope that because it's just bad. But
Yes, quickly struggle.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Okay. That was a little excessive.
A little?
Reverend. There you go.
Ain't that the fucking truth?
Okay. There's things more about pubic hair.
Well, you're teaching your kid how to be a decent human being at home.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, he totally looks like a decent human being.
Man,
I
I kind of want to beat up his daddy.
mean, everybody does, but
Yeah. Oh,
You ever
you
have those awkward
already
hugs?
made it awkward.
no, I don't actually ever have awkward hugs. I just spread out the arms for a hug, and then if she answers, we go for the hug. If she doesn't, I just turn it into a handshake. It's very simple. So what are you into?
Nope.
How do you know so-and-so? You guys went to school together? Oh, that's crazy. I did too. Yeah, I was a student teacher, blah, blah, blah. What about you? What were you good in at school? Yeah? Oh, that's interesting. Wow, what do you do these days? Hey, how about that? Right on. Holy shit, dude, I'm gonna fucking murder somebody in this movie.
Luckily, it's in the movie, Ryan.
Fucking Christ. Do you not know how to drink a What the fuck are you doing?
Bazinga.
Oh, fucking die. True. Come on.
Please,
Get it.
please,
Get it. Rain dance.
please.
Rain it.
Dude's gonna end up with a torn dick. Just telling it right now. No, don't do it in the fucking Oh, wait, what is this? Yeah, it's the
There's
store
the
closet
bathroom.
bathroom area. Don't do it in the fuck. You live here, motherfucker!
You have a bed upstairs.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Let this happen.
Okay. Just let
Dude,
animals do their thing
Yeah,
and wherever they need to be.
See? He even suggested it. She's not wanting it.
She's not wanting it?
How do you know?
That's great because I dipped
Dude,
it in
just
powdered
fucking
candy.
no.
Dick flavored
God.
candy.
Fuck, man. What the fuck?
Oh.
Yep. I saw that from a mile away.
Oh no!
Who the fuck is JT?
The guy.
Oh. Yeah, I only kind of remember his name, and then Leon because he has some sort of like emotional anything. But, and Allie because she's a good character.
Yeah.
No, dude, just no. You're pushing the wrong. Listen,
What's happening?
He's doing it wrong. You're too far. See? Now she thinks he's judging her as a slut. Oh no.
Oh,
Gay. Wow. That's weird.
listen, man. You just got to ride the roller coaster. You just got to ride the roller coaster.
Oh,
Listen,
now you
Don't try to fight the roller coaster. You just ride the roller
When you
coaster.
commit to crazy,
I
you
just-
just gotta go with it. No, you don't.
Oh, I love this character so much. Oh, Micro Dick.
At least the ladies in this movie seem interesting and like have some shit going on. Even at 23, I was doing better than this fucking guy. Boom.
What?
You didn't know that?
Gonorrhea.
No.
Hey, Ryan, learning something.
Yeah, pubic lice. I didn't actually know that, Sling. Is she the only one that has ever...
Yeah.
Nah.
These kids are gonna be fucking traumatized.
You called it.
What?
She is
Why?
so into it.
Why is she into it?
Good.
Okay, honestly, that's a little bit better than my sexual education.
Oh yeah, no. I
Oh,
mean
yeah.
that's way better. But
But this is also a movie.
to be fair, my sex ed originally was, my family did not want to talk about it, so they're like, "Here's a book. Good luck."
Oh, so you actually read a book.
Oh, I read a lot of books on the subject after a while because fucking nobody wanted to talk about it. But I mean, it's Florida.
Did
you
parents ever give any advice?
know.
No? Ryan,
What?
did your parents ever give you any advice?
Oh God, no.
Okay, so I'm the only one here that got advice from a parent.
I think they may have like talked to me about the general stuff, but I don't remember it all. And I don't remember it at all, and it probably was not like,
I only got one sentence.
go for it.
They are easier to get than to get rid of.
Ain't that the fucking truth?
And that was it.
So this movie continues to be entirely like unrealistic because anybody who did that without getting it approved first would fucking get fired the next day.
Oh, we may find that out later.
Within like 24 hours, he'd get a pink slip.
But let's say like the kids aren't talking. No one knows it. Shit, no one's there. Who's there to say anything? The kids?
Oh, that poor kid. Oh, he's learning Bang Bus isn't real. Oh, that poor kid.
Come on, stupid.
Because I'm actually getting educated.
What the fuck? This is a trap. This is a trap. Do not go. Fucking abort. No.
What are you doing?
Abort,
He's improvising. He's improvising.
No.
He's saying yes and yes.
No, you're gonna get fucking murdered, son.
Murder may be a bit strong.
You go into a Hispanic person's house.
Yep.
Listen, my family was heavily Catholic.
Mm-hmm.
Showing that sort of shit and then hearing about it, like, that would have gone poorly, to say the least. You brought a wine?
Now, do you recognize where the kid's from, though?
No, I don't know who the fuck this kid is.
Did you ever watch, God, oh my God, what is, The Sitter?
This lady is...
Is you talking drum?
No, but have you ever seen The Sitter?
No.
Ryan, The Sitter?
What?
Have you ever watched The Sitter? Jonah Hill.
No.
At least he drinks it normal.
Uh-oh.
What is going on?
Uh-oh.
What kind of alternate reality do these people live in?
Slap the mate.
What?
And I'm going to take this cleaver and hold it threatening up above her head. What did you teach my son? Oh,
yeah.
the mom's
Oh,
trying to...
they're ghosting. They're
I
ghosting.
knew this was going to happen.
Good for him.
Well, I mean, with the cleavage like that, I mean, Jesus. Jesus, lady. Oh, she had that just ready.
Yeah, no, she's...
Oh yeah, she's liquoring him up.
Hey, jovial
Hey, no one's
Hispanic
gonna rub this
guy.
pig anymore.
Hey.
Who the fuck is this dude?
Who the fuck are you, Pitbull? Come on.
Yeah. You gotta say Pitbull.
What's up, amigo? ¿Cómo está?
They're just drinking the day away.
Yeah, I don't know that that's a...
I hate. Fuck you.
Such an awkward time.
Yeah, that guy does not have a poker face. Okay, well, hold up. So she says DJ. Does she mean like an actual disc jockey? Like she just plays like top 40 or some shit? Or, alright. He's doing okay now.
Yeah,
You
no.
know?
He got some liquor in him. Liquid courage.
Is it like Latino hip hop? Because I've heard a lot of reggaeton, and it's mostly the chorus line getting repeated. Then again, a lot of hip hop these days is just the chorus line getting repeated. So, you know, maybe that's just how it is now.
Yeah, I think that's just how it is now.
Necesito ayuda con mi ropa.
Okay, seriously, that mustache is just horrendous.
Yeah. You know. This guy is surprisingly friendly.
I mean,
I think
when
he-
you got the girl that you can see the guy slightly eye, you're a little bit more cocky.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh wow, he is. Hey, you're not wrong. Oh, jeez.
Why is everybody being so uppity about this? Why is he being so uppity about this?
Jesus, dude.
What a dick.
Too many steroids, man.
Then you're gonna find out that he's been cheating on PLR the entire time.
I mean, that's a pretty standard
Yeah.
romantic comedy line.
I mean, he didn't get the like walking on his girlfriend or wife, sleeping around. Like that cliche is out the window. But this guy is just a general asshole.
Yeah.
I mean, given he's also not the best.
All these people are kind of shitty.
He's drunk off his ass, isn't he?
What the fuck?
What the?
When did this become like a dick measuring contest?
Why?
do 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 do. Do 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 do.
And he's gonna throw up all over the fucking place.
All over the place? You want to bet all over the place?
No, into the cleavage. God, why? Oh, why are we watching this?
Ran.
Why is this happening?
And back to. You know what? At least the bar's conveniently.
I'm
at
feeling
his
like
house.
this guy might be more of an alcoholic than we think.
Yeah.
That's the true love story right there. A man and alcohol. Okay, this is giving a really bad message.
Chase.
Do you mean the
After-
magical black character that has all the advice in the world?
Yeah,
Yeah.
giving really bad advice right now. You never chase anybody that has a boyfriend.
Yeah, sure.
Maybe. Woo!
Jesus, dude.
You're an ass.
I like that they're pretty cool. Why are you teaching her to neg people? That's life advice right there.
Yeah, that is.
Fucking.
Okay, that was a good side of the guy. He's like, no,
Yeah.
you should not be doing any of this.
You know, I honestly thought that he was going to slip up a little bit.
Every day.
I mean, why not?
I don't know. Because it's not good to be drinking every day.
I mean, we don't know how much he actually has.
I mean, as long as he's not buying 16 gallons a week.
If he gets like a shot, he's doing his body good. Glass of wine, sure.
Yeah.
Get him a beer, sure.
I don't know. After seeing this kind of world, I probably would be an alcoholic too. Everyone's an asshole.
A little possessive?
What?
Oh, a
Would-
little?
A little
No.
possessive?
Whatever gave that away?
I can't imagine what that would
I
be
really
like.
don't know what it is.
Fucking ridiculous. Man, this girl is jonesing for this nice guy.
Jones and hard. Man, I'm gonna wait for like Hector to like pull up in a car and just like beat the shit out of him.
Just stop talking then, man. Just fucking stop talking.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's got to happen at some point, right? Like, there's got to be some sort of confrontation.
Yeah.
Maybe they have a
Rumbling?
street race.
Ooh.
Maybe he hires the one man who can beat him in a race. And that man is Vin Diesel. Yo, Hector. He says you like to race. How about we do a little race ourselves? You never heard about topping from the bottom?
Nope.
That shit's pretty fun. I'll tell you that.
Is it?
Ho, ho, ho. Yeah. It's a good time.
It's a good time.
Because, you know, like, they got you tied up, right? But you can break out of that shit at any time.
Sure.
So you just, like, kind of let it be that way, you know? And it's like you're really in control, but, you know, you let it happen.
Yeah.
It's good.
Sure.
Got whole new worlds, man. A lot of horizons to explore.
Exactly. This is a whole new world for you. You're seeing people be not decent human beings.
That's true. I don't interact with a lot of shitbags. I kick those guys out of my life immediately. So,
But yet, I'm still here.
oh, you're not that much of a shitbag. Listen, there's room on my couch for you.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Until we find out one of these days that I'm just very much a horrible person, there's room on the couch for me.
You know, listen. There is some horribleness. No, that's gonna go well.
That's a terrible choice. I've never heard a worse choice.
Yeah, that's. Well, I've heard of a couple worse choices. Yeah. Yeah, that about makes sense.
What? We just openly talk about this now, do we?
Okay.
Okay, that's actually a pretty decent fact.
Yeah, no, that is totally.
A lot of teenage boys' problems was spontaneous wood.
The breeze hits just right. The school bus just vibrates just a little bit too much.
Then all of a sudden, your little soldiers wanting to put up a salute.
Okay, great.
What?
What?
Really?
Oh no, no.
This has got to go poorly, right?
Yeah, no, it's gonna
Like,
go.
he can't just be like, all right, he seems nice. You know, like he's going there to fuck it up.
There has to be something wrong. Like,
Nah. And I'm telling you, I'm watching her like a hawk.
That seems like Ryan.
Yeah.
your office. This is his.
Well, no, he doesn't live there anymore.
Oh, this is at the first place.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. He still doesn't have sheets on his bed. So?
What?
What is that?
No.
Please don't tell
No.
me. No. Oh.
What? Don't do it.
Why do you think that's a good thing, man?
Fucking Canadians, though.
Oh no. I can already see where the class tomorrow is gonna go really shitty. Those pills.
Oh, fuck.
I don't.
No!
I don't want to keep watching this, man.
This is terrible!
I don't. When is this over?
This is.
This movie is really stressing my fucking.
Uh-oh. He gonna get the shit slapped out of him. Oh, wrong?
Oh Jesus. Jesus.
Those.
The fact that these kids are asking these questions.
Okay, so I want you to go ahead and explain to your son what a squirter is.
Yeah.
Because he has these questions.
Good job, kids. You
Yeah, no,
you
kids
ended your
fuck up
program.
everything.
Yeah. Wow.
No, I mean, there's a difference between like educating kids and then educating shit kids.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
This is a world where everyone is kind of shitty.
Yeah, everyone's shit.
But like the whole purpose of a program like this is to let people know, hey, we were doing these shitty things. These shitty things happen. So please,
Don't be shitty.
put a glove on little Mickey. Toby.
It's true. It's 100% true. Guys, if you're watching this, this is very educational. If you're watching Guy on the Couch grow more and more inactive.
This is the real sex ed.
This is just...
Hashtag real life.
Hey! I got it.
Yeah.
Good times.
So you committed assault, and then you left the guy there to report it, I guess?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, the cops will just pick you up, and you're Hispanic, which is not a good look, even in,
Oh
and
yeah, they'll
particularly
throw
in
you
some
right in
cases,
the cage.
in Florida. So,
Now he does have a pretty.
Good for him. By the way, kids, this is not how you do this.
yeah, please don't. You know, my uncle kept threatening to do this at different points in my life. I don't know why, because it's not like I had very many problems, but like, I don't know, he had this strange obsession with, oh, you're of this age, like, oh wow. Good luck,
Yeah,
buddy.
'cause she can't read the fucking label.
No, don't. Oh no, don't. That's bad.
And then
Yeah, no, I know where this is going. It's probably going to be pretty crass.
Can't wait.
the standard. What is the standard?
Yep. Yep.
Hey,
Not
hey!
again. Nah! I knew that was gonna happen.
Yep. It's so funny. What is this? The fucking crying game? Jesus Christ.
Mark, you're not having a good time with this movie.
No. Like, at first I was disappointed in the world that this movie took place in. Now I'm disappointed in the world that saw this movie being made.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we all
Yeah,
knew
yeah,
that.
we knew that.
We all do.
No, please. Tension alone is not enough for jack shit.
Not true.
I mean, the majority of people that survive to a decent age.
Mm. Lost your job.
Thought you said he shat the chest.
Yeah, but he's in the actual school now. Got to clean up his act a little bit.
Now that is pretty accurate.
Chopped liver.
No, you really don't.
Mm.
It's someone who might have fucked a man too.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like the guy that fucked a goat?
Maybe both at the same time.
Hey, good job. You did it. All right, get out of there.
Do you? Do you?
You have a boombox.
Nope.
Magic cards.
He wasn't lying about his oboe.
Why would he
Of course
lie
he
about the
wasn't.
oboe?
Nobody lies about an oboe.
You lie about getting laid,
Yeah.
how many times you gotten laid.
You lie about things that make sense to lie about.
But the oboe? No. No. You never lie about the oboe.
Watch him be terrible with it.
Her posture has changed a lot. You are terrible with an oboe.
So he was lying.
I don't think he was lying. I just think he wasn't good. So, like, okay, I don't know. Maybe this is bad directing.
I mean, it's also probably like been a few years too.
It's alright.
Maybe this is like bad directing. I don't know, because she seems to have been pretty good this whole movie.
Until this point.
And like the posture that I'm seeing, you know, a lot of the stuff I do in my job is like reading posture and stuff.
Yeah.
And so like the posture she was giving was like entirely unreceptive.
Yeah.
You know? And then he flips that around with like just a sentence. That's very difficult.
He did it.
He did a good
did
charisma
it.
check.
That
He got a 20.
listen, man.
Got the 20.
I've done sales, I've done some psych stuff. Like, that is a hard check to make. It's rare,
But he made it.
I guess.
We just noticed.
I'm just saying, like, she could have been a little more uncertain about her unreceptiveness.
Beautiful Rose.
Oh, right. I forgot. Now I know why I don't like this movie.
Oh, why is that?
I keep forgetting that this takes place in Florida.
Yeah.
Which is funny because we've talked about like, oh, being Hispanic in Florida and like Tampa and things like that. But like,
It never really clicked in your head.
I keep thinking like, man, something about this place is just the fucking worst. And then I remember, oh right, the first 21 years of my life spent in a place that was not dissimilar enough from this bullshit.
I feel like you're having a good time with this movie.
I hate this movie.
So
At least the dialogue is interesting. The characters are,
Shitty.
well, they're just not believable. And like, I mean, I've definitely met people that are like some of these people, but they are like 2 steps in the other, like the disbelieving direction. You know what I mean?
Well,
What if she just came out right now in the middle of this fucking diatribe? Yeah, spoken like somebody who's trying to fuck somebody. Boom!
Yeah! Headshot!
Oh, but when the white man hits the Mexican or Cuban, sorry.
Really? Well, I guess.
Nah, he's trying to sleep with his girl, so what do you think he's gonna say? How does he keep coming home after this? Oh,
Cole.
okay. Ugh.
Women party?
I mean, the business suits are optional.
Yeah. Do we need the slow walk?
Yes. Join Space Club.
Hey, yo, kids. What? Why? How? Did he call them ahead of time? What is happening?
No, the kids just love to stay in school.
I'm an alcoholic. Please tell me you're an alcoholic, because why else? Is that the mother of the one girl?
Probably.
He's not wrong.
Yeah.
Mm.
You don't need to.
That's something you don't need to. That is one
Why
thing you
did
never.
you say that? Like, come on.
That's the one thing you could have omitted that. This whole thing would have been fine.
Yeah, why would it make a difference? Yes! Education.
You know, the thing is, I do like the characterization of the Reverend.
Yeah.
Because he has not been a total piece of shit. I mean, he's clearly got some old school methods of
Yeah.
discipline, which is shitty.
Yeah.
But a lot of that shit is just ignorance.
And like old school ideology when it comes to
But even that is not like entirely, wow, really? Slow clap?
Yep, yeah, you needed the slow clap
Yeah.
for this one.
Now get the fuck out of my meeting.
You're still fired.
That's what really happened. It's like that was beautiful. Yeah, get that out and stay away from the kids.
Yeah.
You silly, silly version.
God, I just had this vision in my head of a hard cut, and it's just the police again with him. It's like,
Sir, you understand you were trespassing on school grounds. Fuck.
what? What is going on?
This doesn't happen in real life. This doesn't happen in real life.
No, what? Why does it keep doing these violent switches from, like, decent to weird? Does it think this is what comedy is?
I think so.
Yeah.
Hey, we got to talk about this one thing of you completely abandoning me.
They might get to that.
Okay, so this might actually be kind of realistic. So, when I was young, I said no to a lot of people for a while because I have some pretty, idealistic views on sex and things like that. And, fuck, man, I was surprised at how that got a lot of girls at the time to, like, go after me. It was weird.
Why do you keep trying to take her down to the bar? Just do it.
Yeah.
She's not getting it. I don't think she gets it.
No.
And the room goes silent.
I don't think she's the right girl for you,
No,
man.
she's not.
I don't think this is...
Just go for your dreams, man. Just do it. Just go for it. Fuck everybody
like, none
else.
of this stuff is really matching up. No. No, it's not. Oh,
Ooh.
God.
The fuck?
This is a good character progression, though.
Yeah.
I'll say this much.
I like that guy.
Yeah.
He finally hit his high notes.
I think he's a good guy. He's a little, dim, but...
She already had that prepared for him.
Yep.
So far, she is right on the money.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Also, how are you paying for all these drinks?
Man, he's probably getting that shit for free.
Fuck, man.
This ain't a commercial
Honky
at
motherfucker.
all.
First of all, that kid's face.
What the fuck?
I totally thought that was like a commercial.
Is
for
it
something.
serious?
So did I. I thought it was gonna be a good way to promote sex ed for.
Okay. I'm
That's
not.
the only way I can see
I'm
the
not,
dialogue.
I'm not wrong in
Sex
saying like
ed
he's
with
changed
Mr.
his
Code.
entire look. It's
Sex
not
ed
just the
with
sunglasses,
Mr.
right?
Code.
Like something's different about the character, like the way he's dressing, right? Like
Yeah.
he seems a little less like slobbish and shit, you know? I mean, sure, he's got the glasses and those are cool, but he looks like he's a little more put together, you know?
He
Yeah.
has more confidence.
But seriously,
I know
can we just
that's
talk
what's
about how
being
that could have been
acted, but oh yeah, no, that could have been a fucking ad. No, what did that kick come straight from the 70s? Who the fuck uses honky motherfucker anymore? I mean,
apparently that kid.
like there are some slurs that I will hear, but honky, like shit,
I think
nobody
he was-
says that unironically.
I can accept cracker
Yeah,
ass.
cracker ass. Yeah, yeah. If the kid had been like, you know, what's this cracker ass motherfucker gonna teach me? Like, yeah, okay, I've heard that a lot. You know,
Yeah.
I think that kid was just locked in a basement and only had
all he
like,
saw,
infomercials.
all he saw were blaxploitation movies his entire life, just like fucking
This is the way I
Shaft
act.
and what's the other one? This seriously.
Ugh.
Oh.
What?
This is like the most stiff acting in the entire world.
Also,
It wasn't even a pun. I didn't even mean it for it to be a pun. But just the way that she was like walking there at the end,
Yeah, yeah.
it was just like the most.
That felt like the
forced.
beginning of a porn.
Yeah, it felt very forced.
I think that sex ed is the most important thing you can teach.
Now, given he had a great comeback of "Shh, you came to the right fucking place." That's good job for you. But for having that confidence, that was what it was really about.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay, like obviously Mike started off at the very rock bottom, and then it went even deeper. He went down to the darkest crevice, but he started coming back up. He
I
started
did
coming
some
back up.
fucking. I journeyed into Hades. Like, fuck, man. I did some Orpheus shit. There were 3 trials. Fuck. I'll say this much. I think the message of the movie is great, and a lot of the like overall arcs of the characters are really interesting. I think the characterization is really good because nobody is just a straight up good guy or bad guy.
Yeah,
you know,
everybody's very much gray.
everybody's in that gray area.
Yeah.
That having been said, the dialogue is driving me crazy because it feels like they thought that comedy was just like stepping to the side of reality, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, well, if everyone's just like really open about things that normally we wouldn't talk about, like that's absurd enough. And it's like, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but like, I need more absurdity if you're gonna go for the absurd.
This could have been better without like having to force all the dick, pussy jokes, all that shit.
Yeah,
Like, sure, when the kids were doing it, that could have been fine
yeah.
because they don't understand. But as like normal adults,
Mm.
like you said with the roommate that just like hang out with my dick out all the time.
Yeah.
Fucking in your roommate's bed. That's not normal.
Yeah.
I think it's more normal than we think. There's plenty of douchebags that will go and
Listen,
fuck
there's
someone
plenty of
else's bed.
douchebags, but like
Yeah.
it's how do I put this? It's one thing if a character does that.
Yeah.
It's another thing if every character acts in the same fashion. Because then you're producing a world where that is commonplace, right? So JT is all about like, being totally open and like, that works for him as a character trait, right? That's kind of his thing is like he's well-meaning but not entirely like conscientious, you know? And then Allie is like, kind of she's clearly like intelligent and not really, he's no nonsense.
Yeah.
But at the same time, has a soft spot for his sort of like, dumb ways of going about things.
Mhm.
But then whatever her name is at the bar, I don't remember her name.
I just want to call her the bartender.
Yeah, the bartender, the landlord.
Let me stop the
Yeah, please. The landlord, is all like, oh yeah, please just go about fucking, like, it's like, okay, well that's something. And then just the like outlandish ways people act.
Yeah.
It feels like it's a badly written story from a teenager in those scenes. There are some great scenes about like, and a lot of them are, about the sort of plot of, oh, he's trying to get this message across. There are complex characters interacting with varying motives, and then it cuts in, the whole thing with the Reverend saying like, look, I love sex, starts off fine. And then he's like, I have it vigorously every night with my wife. And it's like, all right, well, you went too far
Why would
there.
the Reverend say that?
Well, and again, it's not just that it's him, because if it was just him, that's fine. But now this is a world where everybody is like very open and like very like outgoing about their sexual experiences, and yet it's a movie about how sex ed is being denied in schools. All the adult characters are acting counter to the plot that we're being asked to accept.
All right.
Go for
Now,
it.
I will say this. So you saw the arcs of the characters.
Yeah.
Where pretty much they started off very outlandish, like you said. But then they got like generally really good characters.
Sure.
That was pretty much the progression of the entire movie. It's really bad. But then it develops this charm and you actually enjoy it. And then at the very end you're just like, no, this is actually how it's supposed to be.
I mean, to some extent, sure.
No, but I'm saying like the characters themselves took
Yeah.
the same journey as us for the movie. Like we're
Sure,
very
sure.
outlandish, and then it got to
They
the
got
serious.
cleaned up
Yeah,
towards the end.
Yeah, it got cleaned up.
Like,
It's like a writer took a 13-year-old script
Oh.
and then just like flipped through a few pages, then just like took it halfway at the end.
mature.
Yeah, but the thing with that is that we still have these glimpses into this weird, immature space. Like that lady at the end, right?
Yeah.
Who's like, I'll support you in it. It's like, come on. Like, you had it there, right?
Yeah.
If you just cut the scene, done.
Yeah.
Perfect.
That was not needed.
Not needed at all. And then,
Yeah, it
you know,
really
the honky bit, like, that whole scene at the very end,
Totally sound like
practically
an infomercial
unnecessary.
for-
you know? Like, I think that scene could have been done better, too. Like, if you want to show, like, okay, it's been a year, he's this confident educator, there's this new opportunity for love in his life. Oh, funny, she's from Canada. Well, the way you do that is not to, like, slip into this weird, like, stilted dialogue, and I don't know what the fuck happened there. But I feel like the way you do that is if she's a student teacher, she approaches with some trepidation. Maybe he says, oh, accent, where are you from? Canada. oh, call back to that last shit.
Get it?
Yeah.
He's,
You know,
they're
and
gonna-
it's like, okay, this feels like a conversation humans might have.
Yeah.
You know? And hell, if you really want to use the "you came to the right fucking place" line, like I just feel like there are better ways to construct
There
it.
are better ways to construct it.
Maybe the director was looking at it as like towards the end. Maybe he did want to play it like a typical porno.
I don't know, man. I
I
mean,
don't
maybe
know.
so. I just think it was a bad choice.
Yeah.
I feel like there was one screenwriter who wrote a lot of these like meaningful and like decent scenes. And then there was another one that they like brought in to like, you know, touch it up and shit. And he's just like, well, what if we show some tits in the last 8 minutes of the movie?
Like your style. See, this is why he is getting the writer position.
Yeah. It's just like, oh, fuck, man.
Almost every 90s movie.
I don't know, man.
Jerry, get out.
I've seen a
You don't
lot
have
of
ideas like this man,
I've
Jerry.
seen a lot of 90s movies, and like even those are at least up front in how they're acting. It's just, I like the progression you're setting forth.
Yeah.
And if they had maintained that, that would have been great.
I think that's what they were going for, but then they lost it.
Yeah. All right. Fair enough.
They were getting it because, like, as you saw, like, for the landlord, she was that absurdity, like, right off the bat.
Mhm.
But then all of a sudden, like, she got down to her bar and you saw that she's owning a business. She's owning
Well, she's a landlord. Like
she's a landlord, but she's also running the bar downstairs.
Sure.
And obviously, like, she knows her shit. So you don't, like, automatically
bar,
see her
too.
as just, like, this absurd thing. She's actually, like, all of a sudden now she's like, no, she has a job. She's running this place. She's got this shit. All of a sudden you're just like, oh, no. Now you get to respect her a little bit more because she knows exactly what she's talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually noticed a little bit of something that, like, from the beginning to end, you start noticing, just in general, the story of how it becomes more and more mature. At the beginning of the movie, it was just like, oh, my roommate's fucking on my bed, and I walk in the next day, and they're porking it out in the living room with an elephant stuck on his dick. But then at the end, like, they're not porking it up in his apartment building. They're not doing all these weird things.
Yeah, no,
Like,
there's a mature exchange where he says no because he realizes that it doesn't feel right.
yeah.
And he's acting on his feelings. And in fact, all the times he succeeds in one fashion or another is when he's acting on his feelings. You know, like my major complaint was in the beginning how inauthentic he seemed.
Yeah.
Because he was just agreeing with things without actually like appearing to believe that he was being honest about it. Like the whole thing about like, oh yeah, no, it can be great to hear people fucking like nearby. It's like,
Yeah.
you don't believe that. You're just saying that because you want this house.
Yeah.
But at the end, he honestly and openly states what he's feeling and goes with his gut, and it pays off.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, I think there's a lot of good stuff in this movie. I feel like they just wrote another terrible movie around it.
They did. I think they did make some really weak points on the movie.
Yeah.
But in general, I think it was intentional of the immaturity in the beginning and then the build up to the end of, yay, now everything's more mature and more realistic.
You know, the only thing I can guess
We love guesses.
is that the reason that they had this like big contrast between all the adults being over the top open about sex is to establish the hypocrisy of, oh, well, we're all, you know, talking about this shit regularly, and yet we don't want kids to be able to have those conversations.
That could be another point that it's trying to prove.
And I get that. I feel like it was just handled kind of clumsily.
No, that's definitely true.
I
I didn't check out its rating or anything, so
Yeah, I do think
I don't think
that
it rated very high.
Probably.
I don't think Haley
Well,
Joel
let's,
Osment.
let's find
Oh,
out.
I mean,
Yeah.
I can pull it up right. Oh, yeah, I
I
mean,
think
you got it
their
right there.
comedy part was really poor. I think they tried to do some slapstick slash intellectual humor into it, but some of it just didn't really. Like the end with the girl, just if you need help.
Yeah.
Like you could tell some of it, they really tried to
Not
push to make
rated.
something.
Yeah, no, it's not rated.
Yeah, how about that?
What is
So
Netflix
Rotten
rated?
Tomatoes
It's not rated.
is 64%. Audience score 41%. Which
That's actually lower than.
honestly is where I would be.
It beat Batman versus Superman, but at the same time, not that many people have probably seen this one.
I mean, this had some good parts to it.
It really
Yeah.
did.
That's more than I can say about Batman versus Superman from what little I've seen. I mean, maybe it's
I've seen the whole thing, and
it's real bad.
Not worth
Okay.
it's a good 5 movies. If you want to watch 5 movies in 2 hours, 2.5 hours, Batman v Superman. You don't get the whole thing. You just get the highlight reel, and at the same time, you're just like, oh, someone else picked and choose what they liked about the other films.
Yeah, yeah.
But I don't blame Zack Snyder or anybody else. I blame DC trying to catch up to Marvel. Marvel's been doing this for over 10 years.
DC just needs to get their act together.
Well, DC's trying to catch up because they wanted to launch Justice League. It's like Marvel had the Avengers, they needed the Justice League, except they never had a solid thing going.
Yeah, they haven't
Like, the only
really
solid
built
thing
the
that-
foundation at all.
The only thing that they had was Batman.
They've been
Superman
riding
kept-
it so hard.
Superman kept bombing. Green Lantern bombed.
Yeah.
The only thing that's really stuck good has been Batman.
Well, they're just perpetually stuck in the 90s. Like, all of their movies have this, like, ridiculous grittiness to them when it's supposed to be, like, listen, I get it. People loved Killing Joke and all this shit in the 90s. Because back then it was rebelling against a culture of all of these incredibly optimistic and and that's great in a time when not a lot of shit is happening in American culture.
Yeah.
That's one of the things about the 90s is like, hey, who remembers a lot of bad stuff happening? No, because not a lot of bad shit happened.
Oh, shit.
And so it was okay to have shit that's like, oh, well, what if the world sucks? It's like, well, yeah, it's easy to say that when the world doesn't suck. But if the world already sucks, which I would wager that it kind of does right now, having a movie about a world that also sucks is not a good form of escapism.
I will say this. I actually had this discussion with a coworker today
Oh, yeah?
where we were talking about how bad the world just seems like it's getting. And when I was younger, it's like I don't remember ever, and it was brought up by the California dam
No.
as the overspill may be breaking.
Yeah.
So they evacuated 80,000 people.
Mm.
Well, I was just like, I don't ever remember hearing about this as a kid. And my parents used to watch the news all the time, and I used to watch it with them.
Mm.
I brought up the point of sinkholes. I don't remember there ever being a time that I ever heard about sinkholes.
Really?
And
I did, actually.
when I was
did a
younger.
lot.
In Florida,
When
there
I
were
was a
sinkholes
kid, I
all the
heard that a
time.
lot.
I never heard that.
Really?
But then all of a sudden it turns out every month there's a new sinkhole somewhere and it's killing everybody. And I'm just like, I don't remember this.
That's the downside of the internet now. It's we have all the information at our fingertips now. But now we know so much. Now we're starting to realize that
It's not about the information. The information's always been there.
yeah.
What I think it is, and not a poli-sci major or journalism or anything, but I think it's the trend towards what internet culture in the sense of marketing on the internet has become, right? Basically speaking, it's about views.
Yeah.
So
You're not going to get clicked by sinkholes. You're going to get clicked by tits and ass.
well, you're going to
something
get
controversial.
clicked by sensationalism.
Yeah.
And so that has been the trend, and that continues to be the trend as long as news media and things are a capitalistic enterprise. That having been said, having it be like supported by the government also has a lot of problems.
Oh yeah, no.
So
I would never suggest that.
There's not like a great solution, I don't think, but I don't have all the answers in that regard. Anyways, let's get back to where we were.
The whole purpose of the stream.
Only other problems. I feel like the only the magical black person trope is
the wise black
strong
person
with this one.
She was good.
I mean, look, she was great and like an entertaining character, but she was also just like Lady Morgan Freeman in terms of like, I'm going to tell you everything about how you have to fix yourself. Like she has no arc. Her entire purpose is to serve as like his guardian angel. It's like, all right, well, that's...
I mean, there's always those.
Does it have to be that way, though?
It doesn't have to.
I don't think it does. I think that's a lazy way of like creating
It's a
change.
lazy way, but
I'm just saying, like, that's something I didn't like.
Yeah.
It happens all the time, and that's why it's a time-honored tradition. But I just wasn't a big fan.
I would never say time-honored.
Well, I mean, it's since time immemorial, practically. But what else? I felt like,
when you have the Reverend, the guy you're trying to prove a point that sex education is important, I wouldn't be doing
an open
question and answer kind of thing. Like, I understand where he was coming from with that, but it may have not been the right.
I agree. I appreciate the fact that they went that way with it instead of what I was thinking they were going to do, because they needed a way to amp up the tension.
Yeah.
Like, that's the point of that part of the movie. So I preferred that it was he's done in by his own naivety rather than he's done in by someone actively being an asshole.
Right. Yeah, it's not the movie's fault. Like, that part was good. It's like, in character, if I witnessed that in real life, I would go to that guy and say, "What the fuck, man? Don't do that again."
Well, I think a way to turn that around, and again, like if the guy was more confident, would be to say, like, look, the fact that they're asking these questions means that they don't know shit about nothing.
It's true.
And it's like, if you have to ask these questions, it's because the only thing you've ever been taught is fucking bullshit. You've been, just working with really shitty sources, primarily the internet.
Yeah.
And so, like, that's one way to really turn it around, is like, no, let's take it from this level of fucking crudity and bullshit and bring it to something educational and meaningful. Again, which would have been a great progression, like we talked about earlier, starting at this crude and kind of silly and dumb level and getting somewhere meaningful.
And it's like, at that point, if he would have said that, it's like, then the Reverend could have came back with something different that may have been like a stronger debate for his side.
Yeah.
It would have been a nice, better conversation than just, the fuck are you teaching these kids? Second of all, I don't want to tell this guy how to do his job.
Which one?
The teacher.
Okay.
Why didn't you screen?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Why the hell didn't you screen? Kids. Why would you ever have them ask questions that you didn't want them to ask?
No, they're...
Like, you wanted scientific questions.
Why didn't you have scientific?
Then why didn't you write the questions?
Yeah. I'll say this much. I appreciated the fact that when he punched Hector in the face, that he didn't get his ass kicked again.
Yes.
Because I feel like, I haven't been in a lot of fights, but I feel like that's generally how it goes, where, sure, you get your ass kicked if you're not fighting back, but people that, like, get that aggressive don't always take hits that well.
No, they do not.
Yeah. So...
or they go down.
Yeah.
Because
they're not used to getting fought back against. They're used to being intimidated. So I thought that was pretty fun. I I mean, I get that they were trying to do like a fish out of water thing by
Yeah.
having him go into. I think it's a weird aspect to have.
It is.
Um,
He was already a fish out of water in a new school.
yeah.
They didn't need the whole thing being a fish out of water.
Well, I think it's just weird because like the whole.
And-
okay. Here's what I think is just weird. Like all of his friends are just like. How do I put this? His friends are both white, both almost entirely unambiguously good. Even the like bad stuff they do is kind of like okay. It's
not hurting anybody.
Yeah, it's inadvertently shitty, but it's not.
It's not hurting
actually
anybody.
bad.
Yeah.
Of all the people, they have the least shades of gray, with possibly the exception of the landlord. And even she has like a few scenes that are just like, kind of pushing it one way or the other. But for the most part, she's like unambiguously good. Everyone else gets shades of gray, leaning negative and positive, except for Hector, who is just a piece of trash.
Yeah.
And
that's what makes you really root for the Haley Joel Osment.
Yeah.
That's what makes you root for him.
Yeah. I guess
it's not even an under. Okay.
Yeah.
There's the whole thing about the underdog. Like, they did not need him to be a virgin. Like, whatsoever. It made no point to the story.
I mean,
it kind of did.
It adds to the stereotyping of it, right? Like, and that's I think part of it, right? Is like, oh well, there's all of these stereotypes and absurd things that we bring ourselves to believe, and so then it's like, again, if the movie's progression was take it from this level of crudity and ignorance and stupid shit and bring it to a mature level, that's another way in which to approach it. And that's part of like the whole diatribe of like, it's not about getting laid, it's about being confident in what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, it's like, if you took out the virgin part, if you just took it out, him being a virgin,
the ending would be completely different.
And if he was just like, if he was just an awkward person, and like, sure, he's not great with the ladies, but at the same time, he's also not caring. He doesn't care. That's not what he wants to do.
But the whole point of the movie is that he cares.
Well, he cares about teaching.
Sure, but he also, like, the generalized awkwardness of the character, I think, is important. In the stance of, I think having it be about sex ed, it just adds to the fish out of water thing, right?
Yeah.
And I think that's okay because the end point of the movie is good enough, in that regard, as to say like, oh, by the way, this shit doesn't really matter. Yeah, I don't know. I guess to me, that's not something I really took a lot of issue with.
I'm just saying, like, I don't take issue with it. I'm just saying it was just one of those things that I'm just like, it could have been without, especially like the ending speech.
Sure.
He didn't need to say it.
No, he definitely didn't need to say it. I agree, and I think
that's the point that it was trying to like bring home. Like he's finally admitted it to himself. Like he admitted it to his friend.
Yeah.
He's like, by the way, I am a virgin.
Yeah.
Yeah. We all know, guy.
Yeah. And I get why they did it like that. Again, it's part of that growth and hero's quest, whatever. But
a quest.
I think to me it would have been more powerful if he stopped to like think he was gonna say that and then realized it wasn't important.
Yeah.
Because
it's not even important what I am.
Yeah, exactly. and again, I get why they did it. It could have gone either way. Honestly, like the quibbles I have with the movie are like more important to me than that, because that I can at least see why they did it. Other than like there was intent there.
There was intent.
It wasn't like just a cheap laugh.
It was just a poorly executed way to do it. Like I've seen a good way to do it, and that's 40-Year-Old Virgin. I feel like portrayed that a little bit.
Well, I mean, it was funnier. I don't know that it portrayed it any better, really.
I'm just saying, it's like they hit a little bit better with it, rather than this, it had the better
Yeah.
message at the end, and it has a stronger like message.
Kind
It's just like, listen, this is important.
Yeah.
Things need to be communicated, and that was
Sure.
like that was the main message. Is like communication.
I do really.
Well,
like
there's
the
a lot
message.
of there's a lot of elements to 40-Year-Old Virgin that I'm kind of like, oh, okay. I think 40-Year-Old Virgin is a better movie by all accounts.
Yeah.
I don't know that the message to me is necessarily better, but then again, it's been years since I've seen that movie, so maybe it's just being colored by what I can remember. But the other thing that bothered me was just the bit with the prostitute. Like,
Yeah.
okay,
That one
Really?
needed.
we're gonna bash the minority group yet again. Like, all right. I guess the problems I had with the movie all come to like this very like there's a lot of the movie that has these developed characters that are at least, if not terribly well developed, at least show signs of nuance. Like the Reverend, like he's not terribly developed. We don't know a whole lot about him, and we
Yeah.
don't learn a lot about him. But we do see that there is some degree of like nuance in the sense of he's willing to accept these, different things, even if they're not something that he agrees with in the beginning.
Yeah.
Like, it was nice for him to even give the guy a chance.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, normally a character like that would just bash
Yeah.
him right there.
Exactly. And so it bothers me to have that kind of nuance and then fall back on the tried and true trope of, oh, and by the way, the love interest's boyfriend is a total piece of shit, and is like irredeemably just terrible.
Yeah.
And I get that they might have been pushing towards the like, flip of the script of, oh, he doesn't get the girl because he doesn't want the girl, because it's not right, for them to be together because they're totally different people. But at the same time, it just seems weird to have everybody else have that level of nuance, and then you have Hector,
Yeah.
who's like a cartoon character, and then you have the prostitute, who's like barely a cartoon, like is just background at that point.
Yeah.
Like it's just
It's white noise
lazy,
at that point.
And those were the things I had the biggest problems with, because it's just like, you have all this development and then you just get kind of lazy with it, and it's like, all right, well, that doesn't fit.
Yeah.
I guess that's the thing. It's incongruous. Like everything else fits in this like better movie that exists, but that doesn't.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
If they took out the trouble pieces or rewrote them,
or even if, I feel like
reworked it.
yeah, if they fixed up Hector, like, I'm not saying make him a nice guy. Clearly he's a shitheel, and that's like foreshadowing the fact that, oh, she's not very good either. And they fell for each other because they're like not great people, But I guess like just give him something, you know? Because otherwise he just feels like even this is why I like Training Day, actually, because Training Day has some like shitty Hispanic people, that are just fucking terrible. And yet there is a little nuance to them. Even the guy that is talking about fucking cornholing people or some shit, like, goes, oh, this guy like saved your sister or some shit, like, okay, well, maybe we shouldn't do this, Like, even that guy has some nuance, And so that's part of why that movie is good, because all the characters have something to them, There's some depth.
They have better value than the typical
Right, they're not
character.
just like a fucking, they're not a cardboard cutout,
Yeah.
This feels like he just went to a script writer and was like, write me a shitty boyfriend for a romantic comedy, the one that like will basically make it very easy for the audience to root for the main character.
Yeah.
And go ahead and make him Hispanic too, because it's in Tampa. And it's a fish out of water story. The main cast is all white, so make him Hispanic. don't spend too much time because we got to focus on this A plot.
Yeah.
And it's like, sure, I'll just shit out this script and go to central casting and just say, get me a muscular, slightly threatening-looking Hispanic.
Not even that muscular.
I mean, pretty muscular.
I mean, he's all right.
He was.
I mean, he
kinda
wasn't a
scrawny.
bodybuilder, but he was, you know.
I mean, I'm just saying,
He
like,
was fit.
he was
there-
on par with JT.
I'm just saying, like, there could have been okay on par.
I'd say he was fit. I can't say that.
Yeah,
he was
I'll go with
muscular.
fit.
Okay,
He was.
maybe he just
he
seemed
was
more fit
kind
to
of
me
on
in the
the
shots I
stronger
was.
side.
I mean,
Yeah.
I wasn't studying him too closely.
I'm just saying,
but-
like, there was definition in the arms, but he also like was not working a whole lot of core.
Oh,
But I'm just
sure.
saying, like,
Although
in terms
hard
of,
to
like-
tell with all the wife beaters. Like,
yeah, I'm just saying, like, in terms of like athleticism, like I've seen some tougher Hispanics.
Oh yeah, of course, obviously. Like I've seen a lot of tough.
But I'm just saying, like, what really, one of the things that just didn't make him seem tough was his hair. Like, that just didn't.
Okay, yeah. No, I mean, listen, there's a lot
his
about him that it
mustache.
makes him look ridiculous. And again, that's a time-honored tradition in, like, you know, establishing a character with stuff that looks fucking dumb.
And it really
then
didn't help that
making
he
him
could
aggressive.
almost twirl. Like, he could
Yeah.
almost curl it up.
Oh, yes.
But again, it's just the, like, transparency of the character that I was just like, all right, come the fuck on.
And Ryan can, and that's what makes him the villain of everything that we do.
That's true. Fucking Ryan. Yeah, so that's what I feel about
Yeah.
this thing. It was not as bad as I would think. I felt deeply uncomfortable during parts of it just because of just like the weird tonal shifts.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It wasn't that it wasn't so awkward that I had to look away with some of the romantic comedies that they have, where it's just like that. Oh my God, this can't be happening. Please, no. Why?
Yeah.
Stop. Time out.
I do have to say the scene where he's about to show the Reverend how well the class is. I think that was well set up because, like, I was thinking, oh well, something bad's going to happen, but I didn't know how bad it was going to happen.
No, I
Like, it
thought
was set
yeah.
up nicely.
Yeah.
Like, I thought the pills were going to be involved with it. I thought the Reverend wasn't even going to agree to come in and watch it.
I was gonna go with the
Something
agree.
bad was going to happen.
I was gonna go with the agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought for sure
I
he
just
would
thought-
show up. I thought he would just like be a jerk about it and
He
be
was either
like,
gonna be the
Yeah.
biggest jerk, or the worst possible thing could happen with pills, with his friends,
Mhm.
with something going askew.
Yeah,
with, like, slides or something like that.
something unlucky happened.
yeah.
But
It was
instead, he
just
just chose poorly.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
his
Which was actually really good because it does show off the brand new teacher.
Yeah, the naivety of it.
Yeah.
And that
Which is
shows
good.
in a lot of like, you know, he's so eager to make something happen that he fumbles. And that's, you know, kind of a reoccurring thing for that character.
Yeah.
But
I think as far as those parts,
Yeah,
I think that was set up very well.
yeah, that was handled well.
I want to
Again,
see
I
how.
think that A plot is real good.
Yeah, no, the A plot's really good. The one thing I will say, if he didn't go right away to the Reverend, was that class going to continue?
No, it would have gotten shut down. He
Yeah.
was petitioning.
Okay, great. He was petitioning. Gives you time. Gives you time to repair.
No, consider the fact that he like went to the Reverend gave him a chance, and the next day it was shut down. That petitioning must not have taken very long. Because it's not like he suddenly got more power. The Reverend always had the same amount of power.
Yeah.
So if he got it shut down the very next day, like,
he had sex ed banned from the entire district,
yeah.
not just that school.
Oh, I know.
So he has like weight on this issue.
Yeah.
Which
Just
brings up a
having-
whole other argument of church versus state, which we can't even get into.
Yeah.
Because, guys, listen, it is late.
Yeah.
It is 10:40 here.
But this was a really good conversation.
Yeah, no,
this
I-
was a good.
I think I liked
Yeah.
the fact that this movie had a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that was better for me than the ones we've seen before where like they were enjoyable, but didn't have much to say
Yeah,
afterwards.
maybe we'll watch some more like conversational pieces.
Sure. Not too often though.
No.
I
Still
think-
need dumb action.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Let's try to maybe go to something dumb next week just to give ourselves
We
a chance to.
We should focus on doing more independent films. I think that would be.
I think that'd be
really
fine
good.
too.
Yeah.
You know, Netflix has got a lot of that shit.
I mean,
Really
this will
do.
probably be one right there.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
independent as shit.
Well, I mean, it's not rated, so clearly it's
Yeah.
yeah, I think doing this sort of thing is great. I also think that occasionally we want to go back to something.
Yeah.
That just
Well,
lets us
we'll-
poke
we'll
fun at
we'll
it.
do more
Yeah.
independence, but we need to occasionally sprinkle in the dumb action slash.
Last thing I want to say before we get
Okay.
the fuck out of here. Please don't walk in on an AA meeting like that.
Yeah, that's just rude.
That's a shitty thing to do. And don't bring a bunch of kids into an AA meeting like that.
They don't know what the hell's going on.
I mean, it's,
My mom's in this AA meeting, and
Listen,
I don't need to see this.
Yeah, like the second A is
Oh
anonymous.
God, my son just walked
so
in.
please
Yeah.
keep it anonymous. Don't be a fucking jerk, okay?
You wait till the meeting's over.
I mean, lives are hard enough as it is, so please, yeah, wait till the meeting's over. All right, that's all I got to
Yeah. No.
I had to make that PSA.
Okay,
'cause-
fine. If we're making one last thing clear,
Yeah, go for it.
let me just, because no one's been able to see it like all day. We got them going at it.
He
Well, right now the Evangelion's about to die, but
Oh, maybe he's gonna get knighted. Maybe
no,
little-
not when the
little-
burning hand.
no, not when the burning hand's out.
the burning hand might be a mark of pride, and
The
then
burning
he
hand
gets a little shoulder tap
is-
action, and then the Eva rises
I thought
as
you know.
as an official Gundam. You know.
And by the way, I'm making another one, so
Yeah, little known fact, Evas are way bigger than Gundams.
yeah.
Like, the model
Oh.
doesn't show it properly, but, like, Evas are fucking huge.
And
Gundams are, like, 16 meters, which is a good height. It's at least a few stories up.
Yeah.
Evas are, like, I don't know, 100 meters or something absurd. And it's because they're, made of, spoilers for something that came out, like, 2 decades ago.
Which is
but-
more of your fault if it's a spoiler
I mean,
for you.
fuck, it's a classic. Like, you should have seen it a long time ago. But
Yeah.
they're made of the, ethereal existential threat that is the angels.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, yeah, it makes sense that they're gigantic, like, eldritch monsters.
Yeah.
But, yeah, no, Evas are fucking huge and would probably destroy just about every Gundam in a fight, with a couple exceptions.
You got anything?
Educate your kids on sex ed.
Or just vote for rulings that will allow sex ed in your districts.
Yes.
Because
Don't let porn teach your kids, please.
like, listen, kids are dumb as shit.
They really
All right.
are.
I've worked with kids for a little bit now, and they're real fucking stupid. So please, let someone teach them.
Please.
All right. With that happy little note, we'll see you guys next week. This Saturday we have possibly the last episode of This War of
You
Mine.
gotta give it hope, man.
We are taking a break from the regular content just for this week. I'm having a few issues that I'm needing to work out, personal, but we'll not even worry about it. But kind of like the whole
It's
virgin,
the green drip.
it is.
All
If you don't
right.
know what we're talking about, watch this movie. You learn a lot of shit.
Yeah, wait a minute. Have you been watching this without the movie?
Some people might. I don't know.
Oh, all right. Hey,
I mean,
man.
if people stuck around this long, then I
I
don't know.
mean, listen.
If they stuck around
I'm
through the
not
movie,
going to bash it. I'm just confused. That's all.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, more power to you, and we'll talk more often if that's the case. But
Yeah.
I just didn't
I mean,
think
maybe
that-
we should actually do like an open like debate sometime,
Oh Jesus.
or like talks. Like actually have like
I
talks
really
on things.
do enjoy the talks. The
I
talks
think-
are really nice.
Maybe we do that on your program. Maybe we just like chat while you're drawing some shit.
Yeah, that's true.
There you go.
Well, anyways, I'm True Alchemist.
I'm Guy on Couch.
And I'm fucking Ryan.
Bye.